Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. We're continuing with our blind playthrough of Blueprints, day 67, let's go. So yesterday was an interesting day of contrasts. I think it was in some ways an exceptionally, it wasn't in itself a lucky day. It was a day that was the product of an incredible amount of luck in being able to draft the treasure trove in the outer room. Incredible. It revealed something huge for me in this game. The treasure, the real treasure is in that room, and we know where it is and we know how to get it. The only thing I don't know is where to get the key. I get my but the other thing about yesterday was in a way you could call it a very unlucky day, because I ended up being beaten by keys and gems and steps all at once. It was just I haven't had a day like that in a while. And but at the same time, maybe it's a bit unfair to blame luck, because I guess in a sense it was also my, reflected in some of my choices, like using all of my gems to get the throne room, etc. But I had to just try some things that might have resulted in something. Okay. Great. And almost as compensation for yesterday, today I'm receiving the lockpick kit. It's interesting that we do know that in the lab experiments I have the possibility to increase my lockpick skill, and when I do that, I wonder if this will change from amateur to other grades of skill level. A coupon book and 2 gems. That's wonderful. This is a good haul. This is a good start to the day. I'm especially happy to have lockpick kit after yesterday. Okay, wonderful. Because I had to end my day kind of wherever the mansion took me yesterday, I ended up ending the day in spare bedroom, but it doesn't seem to have had any effect. But I actually don't know if that counts as calling it a day. I ended the day there, but that was running out of steps. It was kind of like a forced call, so I don't even know if that counts. All right. Even aside from my experiments with calling it a day in the outer rooms, both of these could be really useful. I still have my goal of coming to Root Cellar with the jackhammer. So that's one thing. But Toolshed, of course, might help me with that. I mean, it wouldn't help me with it because it would, but it might give me the tools I actually need. I'm going to go Root Cellar because this is still a major aim for me. I still really, really, really want to try jackhammer in here. It's just something that seems like one of the most compelling things to try with the jackhammer. So I'm going to give that a go. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the day rolls out. Just checking something on my phone. Okay. Let's get into it. And I don't get to start with the key pass today because we didn't end our day in the break room. I guess parlor. Parlor is the best way to start the day. I really haven't had an extra item on this desk very often. It happened more in the earlier parts of the game than lately. Oh, big one. If you replace the word one in the other 2 statements with both, they will both be false. Oh, okay. This is a lot to think about. All right. One of the other boxes contains gems, and so this is asking for both of the other boxes contains gems. One of the other statements is false. Both of the other statements is false. Of course, you would have to change it to are false, but yeah. All right, well, I guess let's begin with this one. If you replace the word one in the other 2 statements with both, they will both be false. That's an interesting one to think about. All right, let's say this is true. Let's say this one is true. The thing with this statement is it's not saying that these boxes are false. It's only saying if you did this, they would be false. So let's say this is true. And let's just go with its logic for a second. Both of the other boxes contains gems. Yeah, that would be false because that's impossible. Both of the other statements are false. That is false because that can't be possible because we're imagining this one is true. So technically this could be true on the face of it. But what are they actually? One of the other gem boxes contains gems. That could still be true or false. One of the other statements is false. This could still be true or false, even in this scenario. Because it could be that, let's say this one is true. Let's say this one is true. And this one is true. Theoretically it's false, but it actually as is true. And one of these statements contains gems. So true, true, that would mean this one is false by default. One of the other statements is false, and that works out because this is the false one and the other two are true. So false, true, true makes sense, but it doesn't tell us where the gems are. And I kind of think that this is the only one that says where the gems are, and the only way for it to actually pinpoint where the gems are is if it is false. Because, is if it is false, because if one of the other boxes contains gems is false, it means this one has the gems in it. And I sort of think that, if you go the gem statement logic, that probably makes this true. So let's say this one is true. Let's say this one is false. This one is false and therefore it contains the gems. If this one is false, one of the other statements is false. Yes. This one is true. And then this one also is true. But it is true. It just is conceptually true. So I think the gems are in here, quite frankly. I don't know if I've really... I don't know if I really thought of all of the angles there, but I think that was enough to figure out where the gems were. Okay. Now after a low-key day, I'm always really sore about keys and really prioritize keys. Let's do drawing room here. The exits make the most sense for this spot. Let's do it. I wonder if Den needs to, there are still mysteries to be solved in Den. It drives me nuts. Clearly there are still mysteries to be solved in Den. I wonder if Den needs to be placed in a specific spot. And even this spot here is full of mysteries. It's the barren soil spot. It so matters and I don't know what to do with it. But right now I'm going to put West Wing Hall here because it lets me get to both of these spots. Many dig spots. Well, break room has the chance of giving me keys, so let's do that. Break room is a good key room. A little bit of change. One of the staff members left some coins here. Yay, 13. So easy. 19. Oh my god, this is the best one. This is like my reward for doing so much in billiard room. All right, 20. Well, hang on, this is just 20, isn't it? It's because it just, those two functions cancel each other out. Look, I'm not terrible at maths. I'm just bad enough at it that I can get myself into a sort of a panic sometimes with it. Yay. All right, well, that's something. It's a key. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess we're going north. I'm also burned from running out of gems in the last one as well, so I'm a bit scared of this, but then again, it could, you know, like the greater chance of finding items in green rooms is pretty good. I'm gonna do it because we have the root cellar today. Yeah, so good. We have the root cellar today, and so a greater chance of finding items in green rooms makes it much more likely that I can come across the shovel, which I really need. Okay. Let's do kitchen as well so we can... I mean, the keys is really good here, I have to admit. And I don't have any keys. You know what? Let's do garage. I think the keys is a good idea. Okay. Great. And we can, if we come across the car keys, we can use them. Cool. So now I've got to go back to drawing room. Nook is great for keys, but not for moving forward. Corridor could do that well. If I redraw, I risk... It's a risk, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Aha! Well... I'm still very keen to try getting my Mechanarium day, all of the mechanical rooms, so boiler room would be a good start to that. It's obviously not the best position to waste one of those doors, but let's do it. It's something. More dig spots, of course. 3, okay. Would be really nice to be able to use them. So I think once again, let's turn the boiler on because I think it gives us a better chance at actually getting the mechanical rooms. Which way am I going? That way. Go, go. Here we go. Oh, okay. Nope. Alright, well, we're not going to use the power then, because I'm not getting archives again. Let's... This one is tricky. So nothing will get me up. Corridor will get me across, but then again, I have 2 doors to open sort of eastish anyway. I might do kitchen, honestly, because it'd be nice to have help with steps, if possible. What if the treasure room key is just in here, that I've always been super sus about? Okay, banana, club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Do I want morning room? It's good for gems, and this one wants showroom as an additional. Okay. I think I'll just get good old club sandwich, and we get a discount anyway, so that's lovely. So we might as well draft from here since we're here. There's no need to go all the way around. Oh, well, workshop would be perfect for obviously having another mechanical room. And the problem is I'm then totally reliant, but nothing else is useful. Either way. Well, no, all right, I'm not totally, if I choose this, I'm not totally reliant. No, all right, hang on. Bedroom is the other option. If I choose bedroom, I have 2 exits. I really, really want workshop, but I think without the key pass, which I don't have yet, I think I need some more exits to try and make the best use of today. So I'm gonna go, let's do good old bedroom. Good old bedroom. Oh, it stays open. Hey. Interesting. No trunk. No items. It's been a very long time since I've seen trunk in this room. Admittedly, I haven't been drafting this room very much for a while. I guess let's go from here. I really wish den was the other way around. Well, again, exit-wise, I kind of have to go den. Yeah, kind of have to go den. And really, this is the main... Everything comes down to this one here anyway, doesn't it? So let's first draft down here in case we can get some redraw possibilities. Well, bedroom closet has the most chance at giving me redraws. So again, I don't want to pass up laboratory, which is useful for so many reasons, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with this day unless I can go forward. All right, one die we're working with. So I really, this is a terrible selection. I could just pick pantry because I could use my redraw, but it's risky because I might not get anything better than this. So I think I'm going to go pantry so that at least we're starting to head north and we have some more potential escapes, some more potential ways to spread out. Okay. Let's do that. Banana, money. Break room would be great actually, because again, just the chance to get the key card would open up a lot. Yeah. Secret passage though would kind of get us out of this little nook. That we're in here. Let's do break room. I have one redraw to sort of try and help me out if I get stuck beyond here, but the key card would really be a lifesaver. Okay, yay, so easy. Maybe this means do it twice. Let's see, so 4 plus 4. Correct, totally, yes. All right, me and these red ones, we're on the same wavelength, I get it. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. Cool. Oh, wow. Nice. Secret garden key is always very nice. Okay. If we can sneak our way around there, that'll be a really useful room. 3 keys, 1 redraw, 4 gems. I could get another gem for myself by going down, but I don't think I know it's probably not super worth it yet. All right, definitely not corridor. Oh yeah, hallway I think is probably the best thing for here. Like, we don't use our gems, it gets us north, and we get a lock trunk while we have the sledgehammer. And anything this gives us is probably going to be super useful. Great, 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 great. Give me those. Okay. here. Dark room would be the best for the exits, but that's about it. I'm kind of thinking it might be good to do corridor, actually, because drafting, whatever I draft from corridor, and then when I draft from whatever that is, it'll kind of have some more space to move. I'm going to do that. Because I have an exit issue right now. Okay, I do have an exit issue. Up and up we go. Up and up we go. Ah, yay! Oh my god. Oh! Spare green room. I've never had such a bounty in this room before. That's so good. And this helps me get closer to jackhammer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Okay. Excellent. 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 So good. Hang on, just writing something on my phone. All right, that's really, really good. Let's get whatever we can from this right now. Excellent, very helpful. I like it. Okay, wonderful. We can't pick it. I could use silver key here. Maybe that's perfect because we want more exits. Ah, these are all really good. I do really still want to buy the Swimbird plush. I'm not hugely rich today, and I'm not sure if I can really expect it. Whereas dining room would definitely be useful. I'm going to do this. Okay. So we can immediately get this one. Wonderful. I'll enjoy my lunch. And if this is locked, I can use the secret garden key right away. It's not. Okay, fair enough. Nothing here will let me go use those lower spaces though. But I don't know if it's really worth the redraw at this stage. I kind of want to keep that as a... I want to keep that one under my belt, I think. So... yeah, I think we just sacrificed them. Commissary could be super useful. Okay, so it's another like gems, keys and food sort of day. That's okay because I have already many great items. Maybe it would be good. We've also got the coupon book. Let's get a set of gems. Yeah. So we're in a better place gem-wise, and I know that there's keys I can get here anyway. Cool. Okay. Up and up we go. Special key, secret garden key. Let's do it. And this is good for many reasons. Watering can among them. Oh, excellent. Hang on. Metal detector. I'm pausing because I'm like, what if I still haven't set up an experiment for today? And if I'm able to, it might be one of the eat an apple things. I'm okay for steps right now, so I'm going to leave that apple there. In fact, maybe I should open up, it could be the digging junk one as well. Maybe I should hang back a little on that. All right, cool. Well, let's get these open. Lovely. One, two. Next one. This is always a little bit involved, but it's okay because it's nice. One. And the last one. It's always worth doing, just in case. Great. Excelente. So that's good access into the antechamber if we get the option. The secluded garden flanked by a variety of Moragi fruit trees. Nah, okay, I remembered it had the Moragi fruit trees comment, but I didn't think it said anything about the weather. Alright. Well, let's go up. Okay, you take an actual key. Greenhouse, I think. So what am I looking for? I still need I need the workshop. When I get it, I've got shovel, I've got broken lever, I need the power pack. I think greenhouse, yeah, like these are the things that might give me the power pack. So let's do this. Aha! Well, let's definitely do the armory again. Because I'm still really... We get our gem. I'm still really keen to try and get the axe again. I don't know. Like, let's leave a lot of the dig spots. It's hard for me to force myself to do that, but we're not in a bad position gem and key-wise and all of that, so... Nice. Yeah, if it can possibly help with an experiment later on, that'll be worthwhile. Okay, but that's it. No other items. No other items. Alright. Okay, we can go out the secret door. Possibly towards... Oh! So good. That's fine because we can access those eastern corner spots from the antechamber. Workshop is ideal. I mean, aquarium would also be really... No, it's fine. Workshop is ideal. Workshop is ideal. Great. So we've... Oh, for a second I thought this was the power pack. No, okay. Not quite. Alright. But we've got most of the ingredients for jackhammer already, and it would be really nice for me to try that and cross it off my list. Okay. In for the numbers. In addition, I could do this. What does that do again? Pick sound amplifier. That's actually pretty good, isn't it? The metal detector I would only otherwise need for burning glass, and I don't think I have anything on my mind to try with the burning glass, so maybe it's nice to just use this as... Maybe it's just nice to try and use this as a thing, as a contraption that is useful. Cool. Great. A useful pick sound amplifier, greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Nice. So maybe this gives us the same effect that increasing our lockpicking skill gives us permanently. Excellent. Oh, I don't have the keycard yet. I've had it so much lately, I've started taking it for granted. I might just do this one. Okay, nothing. Wasting all of these pebbles if they're useful in my experiments. So let's go here. And we need to be able to go... Hey, thank you, Pick Sound Amplifier. I guess courtyard is the most useful thing in terms of exits. We get all of these dig spots. Courtyard theoretically could have watering can. Great. Battery pack? Okay. 4 gems is excellent though. Thank you. No battery pack. Okay. Alright, and that, yeah, is also a security door. I haven't even been able to, like, change the security settings or anything, so... Still a good amount of steps. Alright, let's head back down to dining room. But I do get my meal. You wanted showroom for more steps, didn't you? Yeah, I don't think the chance is really high. Let's just have it now. Cool. That just puts us in a really good step position for a bit, so that's great. This way. I mean, that would be good for my star situation, but planetarium I mean, but I don't want to dead end here. Aquarium is perfect, and it's a mechanical room. Yeah, that sends me into two different directions that are both really useful in this position. So I'd love to get boudoir for the redraw, but let's do this. Nice. Let's start heading down first. There we go, pick sound amplifier, useful again. Ooh, definitely not ballroom. I'm really having a good day for gems, so no thank you. But this is my upgraded bunk room. I do not have exactly 2 hallways. Okay. I would still like to end my day in bunk room and then be able to get tomb the next day though. But I think I'd prefer to try and make more use of these spaces to try and get my mechanical rooms up if I can. So we'll do parlor actually. Okay, and have I marked this spot down on my map? 1, 2, 3, 4, rank 5? Yes, I have. Yeah, so I've already confirmed there's no Mount Holly symbol here. All right. The words another box are on another box. Oh, well, this is immediately verifiable. Yes, they are. So this is true. This is true. The truth is on another box. The truth though? Because you would have, if this was true, we already know this is true. The gems are in another box. Hang on. The words another box are on another box. Okay. So it doesn't say only one box, it's another box, and it's on both of them. So this one is true. The truth is on another box. Well, it's at least true that it's there, if this is true. The gems are in another box. I mean, I'm going to guess that since logically these two are true, and this is the gem statement only makes sense if it points to one box anyway. So I think I'm happy enough to guess this one. Yay, great. All right, it would be great if I could head both across and down from here. So chapel is actually ideal. But I would really like solarium actually. Let's do chapel. And let's try drafting down. So dig spots here. It might be good to get Nook for the keys. Yeah. And then we can put anything in this last little space here. Any other items? Nope. Thank you, pick sound amplifier. Okay, great. Well, hang on. Hang on. I could get 8 gems from here, which if I end up getting study could be super useful for redraws. Or I could get solarium to get more interesting rooms. Both good options. I think I'm going to do solarium. Oh, an orange. That's nice. I don't get very many of those. Nice. I'll take it. 5 steps. And I'm just gonna dig these ones because this room is a little bit out of the way. I can't really continue banking on getting a lab experiment that's specifically to do with these things. All right. Nice. Let's hope that that serves us in the background. And we'll go over the west here. None of these are great, but it could be fine. I'm almost thinking patio might be the best chance at getting the power pack, the battery pack. Weird as it is, patio's sometimes quite good for things. Yeah, I'm gonna put patio here. What did I say? Patio. Thank you very much. You're so accommodating. It's so brilliant. All right, I'm gonna do these dig spots here again since this is a little bit out of the way. Who knows? Turnip, useful, useful, useful. Key, thank you. Coins, lovely. You've been such a good choice. I'm so glad I chose patio. So glad I chose to fly with patio today. And I might do these two. I might do these two as well. Like, I don't know. I can't really like run all around the house going back to all of the dig spots. That rarely happens anyway, so let's just get them. Sweet. Okay. Good amount of keys, good amount of gems, peak sound amplifier, lots of steps, one redraw die. But what I really need, so I've got, I'm just going back to my list of the rooms I need. If I'm going to do this mechanical thing, I've got one, not that many, 2, 3, not that many. Okay. Yeah, not that many. Still. And I mean, if I do find myself in kitchen again, I can refill my watering can. But let's just keep drafting. Let's just keep drafting. Alright, we have to use a key finally. I guess conference room. I guess conference room. Like, without using that redraw. Oh, key and gem, hey. Alright. Really would be super useful to get the key card, but it might not happen today. This just might be a cloister spot, I think. Yeah, I think I have to make this connection to make other things work. Oh, I didn't even... What? Oh, that's crazy. I was never able to do this before without opening the gate. I was trying to click the gate. That's so weird. Okay. I'm going to save these ones just in case the jackhammer comes up. Like, I don't know. I can imagine that this could be an important place for the jackhammer. I don't know. And we're next to workshop now, so let's go and make it, in fact. It's right here. Shovel, battery pack, broken lever, jackhammer. Fantastic. So I can finally try the root cellar thing I've been wanting to try for so long and get that out of the way. I can immediately try this in cloister just in case. Coins. Probably nothing. Rock. Okay. Not worth picking up. And we can get to foundation right now. Oh, I'm very relieved that these are not security doors today. cool. Oh, pool, perfect, perfect, absolutely perfect. Yes. That gets me into the antechamber. It also gets me my 2 trunks now. So excellent. Oh, this is a bounty. This is a bounty. Wonderful. Gems, keys, coins, car keys. So good. I can use them today. Oh man, what a different experience to yesterday. What a different experience. Okay, since we're here and we can go in, let's come in here. Pick this up. Just in case I get like... Oh, I haven't opened the north lever. That's what I haven't done. Let's go and do these 2 rooms then. Just out of interest. Okay. Okay, so here I either use my redraw to try and get a room that will go forward, or I just accept... I really need... It's going to be really difficult to get those mechanical rooms without the ability to redraw. And I think my only realistic chance at that is to get the study and to use my gems to redraw. I just don't have enough spaces to do it without redraw possibilities. I wonder if it's worth the risk of this one single redraw here to try that. Or I could do observatory, which would be useful for whatever we get from observatory and the star. I don't know. I'm going to redraw. I'm going to bet on it. Okay. Didn't work out, but I at least have the laboratory. So let's do that. Let's see. Let's see what we can make here experiment-wise. It's already quite late in the day, so it sort of sucks, but... the next 10 times I view my map. Interesting. Permanently... Okay, so we can't do crates today. I can do permanently increase lock-picking skills, which could be really good. Like, that'll just be a permanent bonus. Like, that will keep serving us over and over and over again. I could also use this to get a huge number of stars back. Both really useful. I might do this one, and we might not have a huge amount of the day left anyway. So this at least puts it within my control, right? But this also means I have to be really... When it says view the map, I assume they mean the proper, like, full screen, not like when I'm drafting, right? Because this could be dangerous. Let's try this. Let's try this. This will be an interesting permanent... Yeah, cool. Okay. And we can log in here, remote terminal access, get security. And at least try to lower the chance of getting security doors. Cool. Bunch of fruit and gems around. Whoops. Low today, please. Great. I'll just check around the back here. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything. All right, so that's that. That's that. Now, I can either continue drafting here or head back. Whoops, that's okay. That's my first successful trigger. I've just lost 10 steps, but my lockpicking skill has improved permanently. So that's good. Okay. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to try. Let's do this. I want to try this root cellar thing straight away. Cool. Gems. If I could get... the problem is there it goes again. There's 10 steps removed. The problem is there's no way really for me to get study unless I get all the way down to that little... to rank, 6 and 7 anyway. Oh my god, jackhammer is so good. Well, I could go... That's the third time I've done it. Stop doing this, Rebecca. This is so automatic, it's really hard. I could go back through the house. I could go back through the house. I could go back through the house. Now with the jackhammer to see if I can get more ivory dye from the dig spots. That's a possibility. And then I would have my redraws. The other problem is, and I'm trying not to look at the map while I say this, the other problem is I don't even know if, because I've really put myself in quite a narrow corner of the house now, so given the mechanical rooms I would need to get, I don't know if they work out exit wise, because I mean at least one of them is like utility closet. Like, I don't know if they can technically even work in terms of what I would need to string together exactly where to be able to get the combination of rooms and exits in the right spot. But at least I can try this now. If I haven't before. Maybe I have tried this before and it did nothing. Maybe I have tried this before. But if I have, I've forgotten. Okay, there's at least a couple of dye. There's some more dye, that's nice. Coin. Nail. Gems. Alright. And it doesn't work. Doesn't work anywhere else. Can I pour water or something down the hole? Can I dig upwards? You know what? I can now see that this is not a hole. For some reason that wasn't visible to me before. It was like fully black. Now it's making me wonder if I could use the power hammer here. But it's probably just an old crack. Okay. All right. At least though, there's a bunch of redraw possibilities now. So there's that. There is that. All right. I had to take a break for a little while there. I am back. It was kind of a good spot for a break, sort of in between phases. But it also gave me a little bit of time in between some other stuff. I just had a little sketch out of, and I've written a note to myself, no map. I'm not allowed to pull the map up. I will do my best. It's so automatic. This is really dangerous. It's so automatic. But I actually went back to the footage so that I could take a photo of the map on my phone, and I'm hoping that this will help me. I'm hoping that this will help me to stop doing it. We'll see. But either way, so I know the shape of the squares that I have yet to draft. Oh, my phone just died. Okay, well, that's great. I've written it down anyway. I've written down the squares I have left for drafting possibilities from the pool. I also wrote down that I have 6 die, 44 steps, now 42. And what I think I need for the whole Mechanarium thing to be possible. So I think that within the first few things, as I'm drafting down the west wing from the top left-hand corner, basically I need some combination of pump room and security for this to be at all possible. I then, as it opens up, somewhere from there, need to get the utility closet, and in a different direction, because that'll be a dead end, the Mechanarium. I think that is my only possibility. With only 6 redraw die, that doesn't feel very possible, I have to say. It feels pretty tough to manage. So I do have the possibility for some more redraw die, and there's no way for me to get the study, just no way. I do have the possibility for some more redraw die if I use dig spots, which are around the mansion. However, all of that requires using up steps, and if I were to get the Mechanarium and to have all of this work and to get the inner sanctum key that I think is in there, then I would need those steps to get back to the foundation, down to the inner sanctum after all of this. So it's not a terrible position, but it's pretty... it would be a lot for this to actually work out. It would be a lot. All right. Okay, so... The question that I have for myself is, do I go straight in here and draft from the pool and try to make this work, at least the beginning of it, with just the 6 redraw die that I have? There's so much potential for screwing it up, because if I just don't get the right draft, then all of this is over, basically. However, I could also choose to go this way and use up... I have kind of 3 green rooms, like greenhouse, secret garden, and courtyard, that will have some dig spots waiting for me, so they could deliver some more die. I think that might be worthwhile. I think so. Okay, I actually paused again so I could go and plug in my phone, so I knew exactly where to go. Straight ahead. All right, so we're going to do this. It's going to use up about 10 steps. Trying to make sure I'm not missing any other dig spots, because they're very valuable. Okay, jackhammer, do your stuff. Old tin can, lovely, thank you. Gems, well, die. All right, that's what I'm after. There's a gem from one of the rooms, the one that gives you gems. Secret garden. Gem. Keys. Well, could possibly need them. Probably not. Probably not, actually. Old rusty nail. Pebbles. It's possible that I might only get 1 die from this. You know what? Now that I'm doing more with bases, I've realized I've never really looked at this in enough detail. It's kind of... and there's a missing bit there. It is kind of cool just how they've got all of these solid tiles that go, that kind of then start to crack and go into this more higgledy-piggledy pathway. Interesting. I would always believe that there could be more secrets in the secret garden. Alright. Have I used all of the available dig spots? Not yet. Gems. Oh boy, I'm getting a lot of gems that are not going to be worthwhile. I did leave this apple here. That's something. That's something. But that's all the dig spots. Okay. And then courtyard. There's my little gem. Just, oh my god, it's too... It's too many gems. I need redraw die. Yes. Yes. Okay, 3. That feels already like these 10 steps were worthwhile. Can we make it more? Okay, just way more gems, way more gems. All right, okay. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty pleased with that. I think that was worthwhile. I guess we'll head back. I do think that there might be a couple of others that are sort of nearby, but I don't know if it's really worth the steps. Yeah. Okay, all right, so up here, into pool, and here I've got 9 redraw die. Ideally, pick sound and fly, great. Huh. Oh no. Passing up conservatory. All right, I have a little bit of play. I don't need to use every single one of these spots. So I could choose to go boudoir here, get a couple more redraw die, and then on the next one and the one after that, aim to get pump room. Ah, no, it doesn't work. No, I think I really do need pump room on this spot, because pump room is going to have a corner. Yeah, pump room is going to be a corner. So, I'm sorry, boudoir. You would otherwise be really useful. I think the only way to make this work... Alright, one other possibility is getting boudoir here, getting anything in the next one down, and then in rank 7, getting security, which will give us the option to go east and south. From one of those directions, getting utility. From the other direction, getting pump room, and then getting Mechanarium in the last spot. I think that would work, but I'm kind of nervous, and it sort of relies on everything to be pointed in the right direction, so I think it's just better to shoot for a pump room here. And, you know, if I can't make this work here, it's unlikely I'm going to make the rest work out anyway. Like, this is a real shoot for the... I'd love to get this. Imagine how much redrawing I could do if I could possibly get this here, but I just can't. I can't do it. You know what? There is another possibility, because I can draft south of foundation. I could actually put study here to give me the redraw ability, and then do my very best with those spaces. I hadn't actually thought through that, but that could also be it. So if I get study here, then I'm entirely dependent on... Alright, let me just consider this other pattern. If I go down here, I probably still need to get security in the same place I'm thinking of. Utility and Mechanarium have to go in spots. Yeah, like Mechanarium kind of effect has to be sort of last. It could work out, actually. Given the number of gems I've got, this actually might be the better strategy. I feel a bit nervous about abandoning my previous strategy, but I think this just gives me 37 redraws instead of 6 redraws. I think this is the one. Okay, I'm a bit nervous. Okay, do I want to bother stepping in? I guess it's just 2 more steps. Let's see if there's any items in here. Like, if there's gems in here, that'll directly help us. Suspicious. Hey, I don't know if this is useful to me, but I'll take it. Safe I don't know how to open. Hello again. Hello. I have an uncomfortable relationship with that safe. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm betting a lot on this. But this could work out. I just need to really carefully consider... Yeah, consider the rooms here. Okay. And I've got redraw die as well, which is great. So... what would I really like here? If security went here, I think I'd be able to go... Oh no, that's what I was wondering. If I did this... Ah, crap. I didn't think it would count. Blast. Okay, well I've done it now. Crap. Alright, it should still work out stepwise. I hope so. I'm close to the foundation. The foundation is close to the inner sanctum. And all of these rooms are just kind of involve a few steps. Alright. So, I'm just working out on paper. If I put security here, it just depends how it's oriented. Security could go here. Utility closet could go one away from it. Pump room could go here, and then if I could go... Alright, that could work out. Security. I'm going to aim for security here, if I can. Redraw. I'm so nervous. Redraw. Because this is... I have no room for, you know, for mucking up here. Security. Okay. Alright. I wanted to be able to see how this was oriented. I think this will work. I think if I put this here, and then directly south of security, utility closet, and then directly west of security, pump room. And then pump room can either take me north or south for Mechanarium. I think this works. And the only problem for me is whether this is enough. Whether this is enough to open all of the 8 doors. Okay, so from here, I need utility closet. Yeah. Ideally. I guess, would it also work if I get pump room? If I get pump room here, it will take me around the corner. Yeah, because I can still do something from pump room and then utility closet here. Okay, alright, so no more maps. Let's just trust. Let's use a key. Pump room. Oh. The problem is I'm really nervous about how this is oriented. If... Hang on. This is the door we go in. Yeah, the one on the south there. Meaning it's going to send me in the wrong direction, I think. I think it's going to send me in the wrong direction. Does that work out though? Hang on. If I put pump room here, you can hear how nervous I am, right? If I put pump room here and then I go to the next spot. If I go to the next spot and I in fact use that to draft a room that goes both north and south, I can put utility closet in one spot and then Mechanarium in the other. Okay. With 32 redraws plus 6 die, I think that works. Yeah, that goes in the wrong direction. Don't look at the map. I have to trust. Here, I need some other room that goes north and south. I hate not looking at the map. It makes me really nervous. Thank God I've got enough keys to handle this. Okay. Gymnasium. Gymnasium loses me steps. I don't really want that. I don't want to cut it that fine. So I'm going to redraw. Okay, I'm going to redraw. I'm going to redraw. Maybe I should have taken... Oh, treasure trove. I really want you, but not now. I can't do this right now. Absolutely nothing. Oh no. I'm going through them. What's with all of these dead ends and corner rooms? Come on. I need this, but not here. Oh no. Oh, I'm now completely reliant on my redraws for this spot. I should have taken. Oh no. I should have taken it when it came up. Could this be my downfall? Dark room. I can't do it because I won't have utility closet. I won't have utility closet to light it up. I can't do it. I need both of the spots here. I needed them both. This is terrible. What a mistake I made not taking the gift horse. I looked the gift horse in the mouth. Oh no. This is the last one. You crazy son of a bitch. Throne room is going to take 5 of my gems, but I think that's okay because I can't use all of these for redraws anyway, right? Like I can only do 8 in each spot. I've used all of my redraw die though. That's what sucks. That was my backup. I've used all of my backup now. Throne room, please. Throne room, please. Okay, now I need, you know, it doesn't matter. Are there any gems here by any chance? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's redraw die I need. Redraw die. I just need, on one of these sides, I need utility closet. I need that first, and then I need Mechanarium. With only 8 goes, this is just going to be almost impossible. Just almost impossible. I am shooting only for utility closet right now. I don't like seeing these other rooms. If this doesn't work out though, then treasure trove will be, you know, would be a really nice concession prize. This is the only way for this to work. 3 more. As far as I know. As far as I know anyway. This is it. It's if I don't get utility closet here. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So it cannot be done then. It cannot be done. It cannot be done. I might as well just put coat check here then. I can't even remember what I have, and I can't... Let's see if we can get treasure trove. Oh my god, I've tried so hard. I tried so hard. I set myself up really well. The silliest thing, maybe the difference was me not choosing gem. But you know, like, my steps are not great. Like, I would hate to get this far and then run out of steps. Alright, let's see if we can shoot for treasure trove, because that'll... Rumpus room. Look, I really do want Rumpus room again to just see what it's like when Alizara is quiet, I suppose. Maybe something happens. But treasure trove would be really nice. 4 more goes. Okay, all right. This is unfortunately the best I can do. I mean, all right. Again, my lesson should be don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like, that should be the theme. However, I could shoot for Mechanarium and actually just see what it's like to open most of the doors. You know, because they're probably, I'm expecting in the diagonals some other cool things. But I think let's not. Let's do what we can. Okay, all right. So I'm back to notes. That's interesting to see. We can open these ones. Are you gonna... Oh, 2 realms have the same color banner. Oh, because that's so weird. What a weird thing to tell me. But I think from memory, I've got them all saved in my phone, which is now in a different room charging. I think from memory, the green notes in white boxes were lies. So, I mean, that's a lie anyway. Well, nothing I can do with all of this money, right? The thing I can do is look at the map again and max out my, well, I don't know if it's maxing out, but get as much lockpicking skill as I can today. So that's cool. It would be great if I could gain some more steps. Then if I could gain 4 more steps, I could do that 2 more times. And I don't know how many times I'm going to need to do that to be like a master lockpicker or anything like that. Cool. All right. Well, at least we got that. That sort of makes the day a little bit more useful. All right. Now, I suppose... I tried. I suppose I might as well look at the map again. I think it would be too many... It would probably be sort of too many steps for me to get all of the way back to, get back to the billiard room. It could be possible. I am curious about, like, what if I end my day in Throne? I suppose that's just another curiosity that I have. And also, I can't remember what I have. Is there anything that I want to check? I got a lot of things. I don't really want to check things that... Like, if I check the jackhammer, what I'm afraid of is that I will then not be able to simply acquire the shovel, which is a disaster for me. I always need shovel. And similarly, if I check this, am I going to lose both of the things? Same as jackhammer. Am I going to lose both of the things? Am I tying them up within the coat check? That's kind of what sucks for me. Obviously, I don't want to do that with the magnifying glass either. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything. I'd prefer to use this for, like, vault keys or if I had acquired it but didn't have the steps to use it, the inner sanctum key or something like that. That would be useful. But I don't really think anything here. Even car keys, like, I don't think I want to lock them away because I think I can come across them in the mansion fairly well. Okay, so yeah. Do I want to try ending in here? Yeah, why not? Let's just do it. I'm curious. I'm going to sit on my throne. That maybe does something I don't understand. I'm going to look up at Arindia. Bless Arindia. I'm going to look at my map and improve my lockpicking skill. Yeah, it would have been 5 steps to break room from the entrance hall. I think I could have made it, but I'm going to choose this because throne room just comes up much less. All right, we shall call it a day. I don't know, and none of us know. I think probably we all agree maybe I should have just taken gymnasium to give myself the best chance at things. However, we don't know if that would have worked out still. That's the problem. We will never know. But I gave it a good old try again. And try again always works out for me eventually. It happened with the bedroom and the dig spot in the bedroom. It's happened with everything else. So we will get there. But still, we made this a useful day. And it was a lot of fun as well. I actually had a lot of fun despite ending with quite a stressful with quite a stressful moment for myself. I also got to try out the jackhammer in the root cellar, so I can check that one off. That's been there for a while. And we've done treasure trove again, which I'm now totally into doing as much as possible, because it's my best hope, I think, at the moment. You know, it's my best theory for how I'm going to find that key. All right, thank you everybody as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And maybe tomorrow is the day I will get all of the Mechanarium doors open. I think I've got the skills to do it. We can do it. It will happen. It will happen. Believe. Okay, have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good whatever you're doing. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of the Marvelous Blueprints, the game that has totally captured my heart and my soul, and given me and given us so many wonderful times in so many different ways. I love coming back here always, and I've said that many times to you. Okay, so again, as is common in my recent episodes, recent new days, noting that I don't see any changes to like my steps or anything else from where I ended the day. So I didn't necessarily expect it. We ended the day in the throne room yesterday. I wasn't really expecting it, but it's clearly an important room, and I wanted to try it. And now I have my fountain back. I am committed to making daily wishes again, which is nice, because that was kind of, that was what we were doing through most of the game at earlier periods. Every day it's a nice little ritual that I miss, and then for a long time I kind of I had the fountain drained for much of this exciting sort of central period, I guess, of the playthrough. All right, West Path, what have you got for me today? Let us see. Aha. Okay. So, the two I am the most interested in here. Shrine and Trading Post. I still haven't gone back to Trading Post since exploding the dynamite and blowing a hole in it. I am a little bit curious. I mean, I'm curious. I'm very curious. I'm very curious, but I'm not very hopeful to see if the money that I left in there is still there. I don't think it was. And the problem is that I just had absolutely no use for that money when I found it, because it was the end of the day. And I wasn't like freezing the money or anything like that. So I have a very small hope that it might still be in there the next time I draft Trading Post, because I didn't touch it, but I don't think it is. But then again, Trading Post is still a room of interest for me, and it's still a very useful room. And I do still have a hope that there might be something more interesting that I can even trade within Trading Post. I'm still interested in that possibility. Shrine, of course, I'm very interested in, because there are still so many blessings to get there. I still haven't had the vast majority of them. And, it opens up the possibility to get the one that I'm now very interested in again, which is the one that allows me to draft mansion rooms here in the outer rooms. So maybe since we have lost blessings now, we're open blessing wise, let's do Shrine. Because the blessing, even if I don't get that particular one, and the problem is that particular one I mainly want at the moment. It could be useful for many other things, but I mainly want it for the whole treasure trove thing. I know that it makes a treasure box appear in treasure trove, but I still don't have the answer for how to open it. So that's sort of the problem with it anyway. But I am hoping to find that answer. And if I could get that blessing and have it last for a few days or something, it's possible that I might, learn how to get the key, how to get that chest open. So I'm doing my usual. I'm debating. Do I actually want to use my money right here, right now, to ensure that I get a blessing? Or, you know, do I want to sort of see how the day envelops? Because I might need my money for, you know, important purchases. That's the other thing. I might see how we go. Because I am a little bit worried about, like, I'd like to put as much as I can in the shrine, and if I do that now, I may live to regret it. I may live to go, oh my god, like, I need money just to move forward in this day. So let's do that. So one of the many things I'm hoping for today, you know, big goals as I've had for a little while, is to get all of the mechanical rooms and get all of the doors in the Mechanarium open, which I tried so hard to do yesterday under, I think, quite difficult conditions, and I think nearly did it, but didn't quite do it. I'm also keen, you know, to get, like, you know, I can't do it now, but to do things like, you know, the classroom and the exam again. I'm interested in doing the, trying to get the treasure map now associated, like the treasure map spot with the cloister. I don't know, that's just kind of one of my new theories. Yeah, there's a few things going on. So let's try, and just getting more treasure trove, like just moving through drawing treasure trove would be great. I actually wonder if I could hurry that up a little. Oh, and of course the big one, which is getting lab experiments, which is actually what doing shelter would have been good for, but, you know, it usually doesn't take me too long to get a terminal, is getting lab experiments and hopefully being able to get lab experiments where I can remove crates in the underground tunnel. That would be wonderful. All right, so with that said, Den is great here. Good room. We get a gem. We move on. Oh, break room is now so good. I love break room. And I love to have the possibility to even, you know, to start tomorrow with the key card. Parlor is also good. These are just 3 amazing rooms to start off with, and they're all, yeah, they're all great. They're all great here. I probably of all things, like building up gems early is the most important. Keys tends to be more important a little bit later, but gems is important right from the start. I'm so sure, I just need to double check. I'm so sure that I have this spot. Yeah, I do. Yep, this is a spot. I knew that the little Mount Holly symbol there appears in the fireplace. Thank you. All right. What have you got for me today, puzzle boxes? Boxes next to this box contain gems. Okay, so if that's true, it means this one. Boxes next to this box contain gems. All right, so you two are in contrast to one another. And the problem with you is that you don't actually tell me which box. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Okay, I see your game, box puzzle. I see your game. So, only one of them can contain the gems. All right, let's do our usual thing. It basically works every single time. If this one is true, then boxes next to this box contain gems. It has to be this one. If this one is true, it has to be this one. It's only if this one is true that it's one of the others. And the fact that it says boxes actually could actually be the cincher here. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Do you mean both of the boxes? Because it would otherwise say a box next to this box contains gems, right? Like, if it does mean boxes, as it says, well, this has to be false. And it could actually be that both of these are true because they point to the same box. I think that's what it is. I think the gems are in here. I think it's true, and false, but let me just run through this. All right, this one is true. Let's say this one is true. Boxes next to this box contain gems. The gems are in here. Boxes next to this box contain gems. No, this has to be false. in that scenario, boxes next to this box contain gems. Yes, this can be true. It really is as simple as that, isn't it? I think it's this. I'm trying to be careful, but I feel pretty confident. I feel pretty confident about that. Yay! Let's head up here. Ooh. You know, I am so interested in the freaking foyer. What's your deal, foyer? You've always been one of the really interesting, mysterious rooms, and I don't know. My current thing is that I suspect you have to draft a particular room from the foyer. But what? I don't know. But it's a great room to, like, I don't normally get foyer early. I normally get foyer much later in the day. Hallway doors are always unlocked is fantastic. Especially if we were to get Great Hall. I am going to go foyer. I think this is a lucky thing to get early. And I have the gems to afford it. Nice, we get windows again. Cool. I wonder if I've ever had an item in here. I can't remember. You know, like, I don't know how to be more strategic about this but to wait until I can redraw here and sort of like see what comes up, or have some idea of things I want to try here. You know, like throne room is something, you know, that strikes me as an interesting thing to draft from the foyer. Maybe drafting the foyer like in a space right before the antechamber is something. I don't know. You know, throne room, treasure, like the foyer towards an important room, you know? Maybe gallery. I still think something, not gallery, room 8. Yeah, maybe if you draft room 8 from foyer, obviously on, maybe something could happen there. I still feel like there's something important in this room. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Either way, if I draft here right now, it's just whatever comes up. If I could come back here with more redraw possibilities, I could play around with it a bit more. But you know, given that we're drafting it early today, let's just go with it. All right. I think of the 3 observatory, observatory. So I'm using up those gems I just got, but I think these are good rooms to start off with. And I still very much need to build up my stars. Hey, that's a good one. Oh, brilliant. I was just complaining about the gems. Yay, that's really good. Oh my god. So good. And I think rather than go from here, now is my turn back point. Let's continue drafting in the lower floors. Okay, den. Well, this might be a good spot for, yeah, dead end actually. Let's do storeroom here, because we can get dig spot, key. I really think there was only one time I received an extra item in storeroom, like a tool type item, a special item. It makes me wonder to think about that, if I should take a look at which space on the map storeroom was drafted when that happened. Maybe that's relevant, or maybe it's just got a low chance of happening and it happened. Ooh, okay, well, we always want workshop, but I always want courtyard as well. I think workshop. I like the idea of workshop being close. Hey. So good, sledgehammer makes me happy. Sledgehammer. It's hard not to sing that every single time it comes up. And our letter for the day is A. So many A's have come up. All right. And yeah, just interesting to remember that yesterday I actually had quite a few successful goes at increasing my lockpicking skill. So I'd actually love to get the lockpick kit today as well, just to try it out. All right, absolutely perfect spot for laboratory. Yeah, let's use a gem. Let's get lab in the corner. Beautiful. And now I can start my experiments. Nothing else here. Always feels like I should be able to use this. It just, there's something about it that it just looks like it stands out a bit too much. Alright, I can't even remember what this said. Okay. So, experiment setup. What are you going to give me today? I'm like excited and yes! Yes! Remove a crate from the tunnel! It's crate day! Crate days have become my favorite days. Alright, now. Archived floor plan. Bypass security door, which has been one of my most successful so far. I don't have the key card, but it would be really good to get the key card. Otherwise, to be able to get the utility closet and, you know, bypass them in that way. Each time you access a different terminal today. It's good, but it's limited. I feel like this one could be good if I really committed to it. But this one has proven to be a great strategy generally for me. So let's do this. I'm feeling good about this experiment today. Yes. All right, we log into the network. I just want to keep checking these other emails every now and again. Yeah, just in case. So, remote terminal access. I think security is the one to do. You know, with all the caveats I've mentioned before, shelter is the one that sort of makes sense to access because we can't access it unless we do it from here. But I'm more concerned with the security doors today. The problem is I don't have the key card right now. So, you know, I guess doing my very best to get the key card, it still just makes... Where is there a trunk? Is there a trunk behind me? Is there a trunk behind me right now? There might be. Yeah, without having it, it still, for the time being, just makes sense to put it on low so I don't get myself stuck and unable to progress. But we will change offline mode to unlocked. And if I can just get the utility closet, then we can make security level high because we can bypass them. Cool. Great. Is there a... Where have I missed a trunk? I looked in parlor. Oh, it means the one in shrine. It's a fake one. This doesn't count. It doesn't count. It's cursed. It's a cursed trunk. Okay. All right. Well, courtyard would be the best thing for. Courtyard would be the best thing for the exit situation. Except I suppose the consideration is that this is the barren soil spot. So, barren soil. Picturing that like a, you know, like a baron like is in this game. But I did say let's try to prioritize getting the key card. So let's break room. Let's break room. Okay, coin and something goes towards my shrine fund. Yay! All right, 2 easy. Super easy. Keep giving me these easy ones, please. We are starting with 10 multiplied by 5, 50. subtract 20 twice, so subtract 40, 10. And, all right, throwing a couple of these in. So 18 rounded to 20. Now, I assume this whole function should be done again. So then plus, so 20, hang on, 20 plus 18, and that's 38, and then we round that to 40, I think. And then, so 40 divided by 10, but then that would be divided by 10 again. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. How can I, because that gets me 0.4. All right. I've been doing these really quickly and easily up until now. I suppose it all had to fall down at some point. What's another way for me to do this? 18. Do you want me to plus 18 plus, hang on, is it like 18 times 2 and then round? But that still gets me 40. That still gets me 40. Because it's 36 rounded to the nearest 10. What's another way to do this? 18 rounded to 20. Plus 18 rounded to 20. Either way I think about it, it keeps, to me, every time I do this, it's 40. Is it 40 divided by 20 then? 2. That at least makes sense. Right, okay, I see. Okay, I understand. Oh, well, that's great. Secret garden key is always welcome. Lovely. That's great, thank you. So it would be great if we could head north from here. Bedroom closet could also be a contender for having the key card. Probably not, but yeah, I don't want to dead end this spot. So let's do nook. I'm making it difficult to go from entrance hall, which sort of sucks. So I actually, before coming back here, I think let's go and do that entrance hall draft. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, well maybe it's a bit of a shame. I mean, I could bet on break. Hallway with the lock trunk could also give me key card, but I think it's less common to get key card via this than it is to get key card via this. I might, because I think key card will be really useful today, I think I'm going to dead end this spot and just go another break room. And just believe in the power of maths. Okay. Wow. Huh? That's just 14. Oh, simple. Thank you. I don't even know why. It feels like we're going backwards in simplicity, and that doesn't happen very often. 12 minus 8, 4 divided by, multiplied by 4, 16. 4, so 4 divided by 2, divided by, no, God, what am I doing? Sometimes, I don't know why that happens. I don't know why after this many times, sometimes I flip the colors around in my head. No, that didn't make sense. 4 times 2, 8 times 5, that's 40, right? 8 times 5, yep, 40. Divided by 4, 10. divided by 10, 1. Ah, it's silver key. That's still good. It's still good. It's still good because I don't have many keys at the moment. Okay, all right. Appreciated. Thank you. I mean, I could go back to observatory, but I'm headed this way. Let's do this. All right, 2 more keys there. Nothing else around in here. A lot of corner rooms today. I might go bedroom because I want to go in this direction. And you never know, sometimes bedroom delivers a trunk. Though not today. Still, the steps are appreciated. Aha, a gem. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I thought I saw something on that chair. It's just a little bit of light. Okay. All right. I suppose West Wing Hall would be a waste. Parlour's the one that makes the most sense. So, more gems. That's nice. I definitely have this spot marked down. Alright. This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. The empty boxes are both true. Oh, okay, interesting. So let's start with this one. This is not an empty box. Let's say it's true. Let's say you are true, meaning the gems are in here. The gems are in the black box. In that case, this is also true. By default, meaning this one is false, the empty boxes are both true, and that works out because this one is false and, you know, this is true, but it wouldn't be empty. So that scenario works out. If this is false, this is not an empty box. It is an empty box. It's false. The gems are in the black box. They're not. So you are also false. You are also false. The empty boxes, and it does say boxes, are both true. But in this scenario, there's only, you are the only one that is true. And yeah, hang on. The empty boxes are both true. The empty boxes are both true. So we're saying this one is false and this one is false. I mean, there's only one true, which sort of, like, it's sort of like the statement is false because there's not 2 true boxes. It doesn't work with the, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a leap of faith and say this is the scenario that works out. This is the scenario in which all 3 boxes are true. Yay! Great. Okay, I'd like... Okay, great. That's just what I was going to say. I was going to say I'd like to get away from corner style rooms if I could. So this is beautiful. I love getting dining room this early because, yeah, normally we get it late. However, actually, let me just check. It's been a long time since I've taken a look at my, what is it, like my soil quality list. It's such an early game list for me. I have to go way back in my notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Poor. Okay. So we're already on the rich soil spot here. Anyway, well, not a big deal. It's more getting the entrances from here that would be useful, as would the possibility of shovel or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do courtyard. Security door. I mean, in a way that's great because I need to bypass you somehow. But not, I can't do it just yet. Nice. Thank you. All right, and we don't have a shovel yet. All right. Okay. So let's try from here. Well, could be. It's time for commissary. It's time for commissary. Let's see what it's got for me today. I still like to look in here just in case something appears here. Shovel. That's excellent. Let's get that straight away. Magnifying glass is always good. You never know. You never know what you're going to need to look at. I don't think I need right now set of gems. But I will remember I can buy many gems here. At the moment, not too... Like, we're half decent for gems. Okay. Given that I don't need these for, you know, experiments or anything, let's just use them. Of course, like, you know, I could get jackhammer. Jackhammer could make them all really useful, but, you know, it doesn't happen all that often, really. Oh, these are... this is poor soil quality. This is what happens when you put courtyard where there's poor soil quality. Next one. Hang on a sec. Could be a good spot for silver key. Yeah. Aha. I mean, I've already used security. However, it is an excellent room in terms of the exits. Archives, obviously, I want to avoid. Cloister's good. Cloister's good, but still has the high gem cost. I mean, this is a really good spot for Cloister, I've got to say. Yeah, let's do Cloister, and quite frankly, maybe now I buy this set of gems since we just used 3. There we go, that works out. Didn't have to waste a step on that. I don't know how exact I have to be with this clicking. Not very exact, I don't think. I think this is also going to be poor soil quality. Huh, turnip though. Very nice. Coin. Great. Coin. Oh, one thing. Oh, alright. Oh, another security door. Oh, interesting. Okay, just one. Alright, I'm kind of happy about that, actually. Well, actually, on our current security settings, that should be the end of the security doors. Because it would probably be 1 or 2. Okay. Though ultimately I want more. But I really need the key card. So one thing, let's have a look at Arindia here, because this is what reminded me. One thing I wanted to say is that I had been, when I'd looked at it previously, I was so stuck about that exam question that said, like, can you spot the difference? And there was, like, you know, the sort of Arch Aries and you know, Fen Aries, Arindia Aries realms. And then there was this picture of Arindia, and I was like, what, you know, like the answers don't even match the question. And they were baffling things like BIRM, and I just couldn't make sense of it. And I thought, well, this immediately, like, my mind was thinking, this must actually be more of a giving you information about something rather than being an actual, like, question you can figure out. So I thought, like, how is, you know, BIMR relevant to something you might use to figure out another thing? How is it puzzle relevant? Guys have figured out it's just I. It's just I, because it's Arinda versus Arindia. It's just that simple. But the way they phrased the question threw me off. Can you spot the difference? You know, because it wasn't, like, it's phrased as a yes or no question. it made it seem like the possible answers there were baffling. And most of those letters are not used in Arinda or Arindia. So I was really like, like my brain sort of bypassed that possibility, and I didn't consider it at all, that it was that simple. Anyway, it's just I haven't gone back to check the footage, but I think when I went back and clicked that as my last question, I think I must have done I. I'm not sure. I will go back and double check that. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's that. It's just the difference between Arinda and Arindia. Anyway, let's try here back in the west. Ah, Dovecote. The thing is, I could do bedroom closet in the hope that I could get keycard from this. Here's the other thing to consider though. If today could be a possible day for the mechanical rooms, then I do need to do pool to get pump room. So there's that. I don't feel the chance of getting the key card from here is super high. I think either of these are good options, honestly. Sorry, Dovecote. I'm going to go pool. I would like... And we do get chests here as well. Yay, a crate has been removed. Oh, because... Right, I was just wondering how that worked, because we bypassed this security door by going around it. Awesome. Yay. Okay. It's possible one of these could even give me the key, the pass. It would be really nice if that were the case. No, okay. But still, these are all very good. These are all very good and useful. Thank you. Okay. Glad I did it. It's my powered up trophy room. Walk-in closet though. Walk-in closet though could deliver the key pass. Again, I actually don't know if I have ever had key pass from walk-in closet. Tends to be gems, cupcake, sleeping mask and things like that seem more like, you know, like items that you could see as like associated with Clara that she might have, yeah, eating a cupcake while she looks at her gems and wears a sleeping mask. But you know what I mean, right? It's got those items have that sort of vibe. So I actually don't know if this could deliver key pass for me. However, 4 items is pretty good. So is 8 gems. But I guess I've got some other directions I can go in. I really would like to try and open up the possibility of getting that key pass. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a go. Gem. Interesting. Coupon book and lockpick kit. Oh, amazing. So I guess I could expect key pass in here then, because I guess just, you know, fairly regular tool type items appear in here as well. Still sus about this black mirror, but I don't know what to do. Alright, well that's all good. 4 keys, including a couple of special keys. Shovel, sledgehammer, metal detector, lockpick kit, magnet. This is, you know, this is good. This is good haul. Good haul so far. I just really need the key pass. And I don't know how to get it. Drawing room would be ideal here for the exits. Well, so would vestibule. I think I'm going to go drawing room. I'm gonna kind of go middle ground, like a good amount of exits. What am I looking for? A couple of coins. There we go. See, here we step up. We step up. It won't let me step on other ones, on other stalls. Okay, let's head down. Alright, well, boiler room is ideal again if I'm going to go for the Mechanarium thing. That is really good. Sorry, just looking at my phone. But the locked trunk. The boiler room is ideal. Nah, boiler room is ideal. Look, I really want to get hallway. I really want to get more locked trunks and all of that. But, you know, boiler room is just... It puts us on track for the whole Mechanarium thing. Yeah, I can't pass it up. It's given me a turnip and an old tin can. Sounds like a great name for a song. A song or a life philosophy. Okay. So, once again, I'm going to... Oh, hang on, this way. I'm going to try turning the power on in the hope that doing that could make it more likely for me to get some particular rooms that I need for the Mechanarium thing. I'm going to send it this way first. We'll open that up and see what we can get down here. Alright, so security. Perfect. It's another one of the mechanical rooms I need. It's very bad. Very poorly oriented though. It's a shame because it's I hate wasting 3 exit rooms. They're really good. But it gets us there. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Now, I'm just thinking, do I even want to step in there? It's possible there could be like a piece of fruit in there. Probably not going to be much more than that. It's fine. My steps aren't too bad. Like, what if the key paths were in here? Even though it's never been in there, sometimes that can happen, right? It's not in there, okay. It's not in there. Office. What if I just click on office for a bit? Click on this. What's going on in office? I don't know, man. Okay, well, we could, while we're here, just see if any mail has arrived. No. As it stands, I'm not expecting these to change, but I don't want to I don't want to take that for granted. I want to keep checking them. Okay, all right, let's try forward from boiler room then. Right. So that's good. That is workshop, laboratory, security and boiler room. So 4 mechanical rooms so far. I would just need aquarium, utility, closet, and the pump room. And so there's plenty of possibility for that. There's plenty of possibility for that. Oh, in fact, here we go. That couldn't be more perfect. It's absolutely perfect for this spot as well. Wonderful, thank you. So I'm only a couple of rooms away from it now. That's exciting. With many more drafting possibilities. That's really exciting. The lucky little coin. Give me luck, coin. Give me luck. Hang on. That's a regular door. Great. So this spot we can put whatever. If utility closet could come up, that would be wonderful. Well, locker room would be great just for more keys, if nothing else. Yeah, more keys. You know, I might get stuck key-wise. Yeah, locker room. I like it, I like it. Nothing around the place. I don't want to open these yet, because I don't have that many keys. But yeah, let's keep in mind that rooms we've already drafted might have some extra keys in them now. Okay, going good, going good. I'm feeling happy about this. So hallway would be ideal here, and it gives us a chance at a trunk. Lovely, this is going well. I don't want to speak my hope out loud. Okay, car keys. So I'm gonna pick them up. There we go. So let's try here. Pump room. So good. Well, I'm happy for this to go here because it lets us draft below and I can still draft from hallway to go up. So that's good. But, yeah. Well, nothing else here is going to help, is it? Nothing else here is going to help me get north. So pump room is actually ideal. Man, this could be the day. I hate to be hopeful. I hate to be hopeful out loud. But this could be this. It could be this. Where are you? Ah, little coin hidden there. Okay. Okay, so good. So good. Okay, just had to pause. This is very exciting. It's pretty close. I just need this day to continue, really. I just need some continuation, and at the moment this is my only possible exit for it, and I have no redraws. So I'm a concern. Look at that. Look at that. You're trying to get me stuck. You're trying to get me stuck. All right. So it must be spare green room. I must click carefully to ensure there is no issue. Key, good. I like it. I like it, but nothing else. No key card. Key card would be really handy. Oh boy. Lockpick kit. Hey, I wonder. Yeah. I probably should. That felt like it was a little bit faster or something. I don't know. Or the sound was a little bit different. I may be completely making that up. I was full of expectation that it might be like apparent that my skill was higher. Oh, hang on. I should actually check the item, like the item name. The full item name though, not here. Okay. All right. So let's do that. All right. Chapel is the best thing because more exits. Yeah, and I just need more exits now. All right, let's do that. That was weird that the sound just died. That was weird that the sound just died. That's weird. I'm weirded out. That's weirding me out. Why? Could something about the mysteries of Chapel be related to like where it's drafted? Or like the rank it's drafted on or something? Like what if I just checked it? Is anything gonna move? You know, it could just be that the music track ran out or something. Could it be related? Like, I don't know. Is it like, does the sunlight change in here? Because right now, the sunbeam is coming out of Joya. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, but it's also coming out here. Maybe every time it's coming out of there. This is something I should go and check. It's not something I've paid attention to. Just in case, I should check. I should do some analysis of Chapel. Do some different kinds of analysis on aspects of Chapel. Okay. So let's draft from here. Well, let's use our secret garden key. Perfect. Gets me north, it gets me south. It gets me more fruit, it possibly gets me items, or doesn't. Great, but it does get me turnips. Not very many dig spots. And, like, let's say that we were to successfully do the whole Mechanarium puzzle today, and in fact I was correct that the final inner sanctum key is in there, then I would have all of the inner sanctums open, and I would be very interested in getting into room 46 from that, because that's what I think matters. I think when we go in there after having opened all of the inner sanctum doors, I think, and I could be wrong, don't tell me of course, but I think the lights or something will be lit up on the fireplace, and I think that could be how we get beyond the fireplace. And I've said this many times, my theory is that it's going to be like an elevator that will bring us upwards, because from Clock Tower I can see there is a tower there with a freaking rogue moon on it. So that's what I think. That's I've said those things in various ways all before many times, but now I feel like I could potentially be close to that. Alright, this is a great spot for a dead-end room if it comes up. Okay. Well, these are both good. This gets me redraws. I think redraws. Like, I think I have to prioritize redraws. Okay. Yay. Wonderful. And gem. So good. So good. Living large. Living, loving and laughing and everything. Really nice. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, little thing? Okay. Straight north, I suppose. And it is a regular door, because I don't think, unfortunately, I think it's not going to be a great day for crates without, yeah. What? But I'm so skillful now. I forgot to have a look at the item. Okay. What am I special? No, regular key here. I think it would be a waste. I think it's a waste to use the silver key. Oh, okay. This is definitely not ideal. It's not ideal because both of our exits now take us to the same spot. But trophy room it is. We'll get all of these free gems. It could be a good day for the rook. Yeah, it could be a good day for the rook. I might rook today. I really, really always want armory. But, you know, I think there's a good chance I could draw a utility closet from here, but then the difficulty is getting Mechanarium. Yeah, that's the tricky thing. Yeah. All my victories. I feel actually like it's smarter to draft from chapel, because if I get a corner room, there's more chance it'll take me towards the foundation. That said, we do have both east-west sides of the antechamber open now, so that's, you know, that's really good. That's in my favor. Oh, this one is hard. This one is tricky. I think Secret Garden Chapel. I think I might draft from chapel. It just makes, I think either way could work out, but this just makes a little bit more sense to me to be able to head towards foundation. Okay. All right. Well, classroom. No. All right, so the redraws in Classroom is fabulous, but it wouldn't help me to get Utility Closet because then I would just be dead-ending myself, and I wouldn't be able to do Mechanarium anyway. Yeah. I could do Corridor to head up and hopefully go into Antechamber. Yeah, and the problem is from Classroom, I'm hoping to be able to draft ideally straight ahead into Foundation. If not, South is okay, but it's just getting a little tricky. So we'll Classroom. Classroom, do you have a key card maybe? You got an apple. I appreciate that. Kids need key cards too, key passes, don't they? All right, ideally something straight into Foundation and South. Fabulous. Okay. So absolutely nothing. So, right, redraw. We have 3 redraws. This is a terrible series of things. Redraw. Chamber of Mirrors, I am pretty sure that I have learned will be shut up again. So I think that's useless for me right now. Casino at least gets me further. But this is the tricky thing. I'm playing... Oh, how dare... No, not yet. I just need one more before this. The thing with Mechanarium is I don't really know how it works yet. I'm assuming I need to have all of the other mechanical rooms already drafted before I draft this. I think that I've even had proof that it works that way. By drafting this earlier, then drafting other mechanical rooms and realizing it doesn't, those other doors don't open. That said, what if I don't enter it before that? Well, that would be impossible. I can't do that. So that's impossible. All right. Ballroom. You would take me where I need to go, but you would get rid of all of my gems, which I might need for redraw possibilities if I get study. So I'm being a little picky, but I'm going to draw again. Okay. Conference room is here to save the day. Wonderful, wonderful. Conference room, please. Yes, no security doors. Good, good. Okay. I think I might as well draft from here while I'm here. Lockpick kit, yes, success. Well, vestibule. Maybe vestibule. Maybe vestibule is the thing. Because I can get the doors unlocked with keys and lockpick kit surely if I need to. Let's do this. Okay. I'm really running out of possibilities, but hopefully this gives me a chance. Like, I've got pretty good access to the available spaces now, so that's something. Let's go straight ahead and see... I might do bedroom closet because of the possibility of the key pass or of redraws. Yes. Okay, there's one redraw at least, so that's something. That's something. And then if I go from here, it would be great. I don't need to go into Foundation. It would be really great if I could at least go south. Oh, hang on, let's do that thing. A hobbyist lockpick kit, it now says. Okay, that's really good. That's really good to know. A hobbyist lockpick kit. Cool. So I can go further then. I need to... I can still improve my... I'm sure that I can get like a master or something, right? Probably a journeyman. It's not great for making use of the spaces. Is it worth a redraw? Could it be worth a redraw? Like, if I could get study, that would actually be perfect. Study would be perfect. I might do a redraw. Okay. At least then I'm going to do office and just get this out of the way and try drawing below. And that will also mean I'm bypassing a security door. I can also check their email in here. And, you know, spread money. Why not? Take it. Go, 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 funds, go. Log into network. Electronic mail. Right. So far the same. No new things. Cool. What could be the thing in here, though, to do with the security footage is, like, pointed here. It includes things like the terminal. It includes, you know, Uncle's bust here. Maybe I need to burn the base of it or something. What is it? Like, scorch it? I mean, you've always been a suspicious bust. I've always known to be suspicious of you, but Queen, I find you very sus. Your little necklace. The triangle here. What's with you, triangle? The red. The blue. This picture. What is it? You two? You? What? What is it? Is something in the car? Can I use the car keys? What's this trophy? Why do you have a trophy? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Something just came up. No, or was that just this? Was that just the chair? Maybe that was just the chair. Yeah, probably just the chair. All right. So, hello everybody. I've had to take a huge break again. In fact, this is one of the times when I actually had to go off to dinner with some friends and leave. I couldn't come back to playing this game until the next morning, which is now. So this game has been running all night. So what that means for the game, although it probably won't matter for my purposes on this day, is that it's very, very, very late. We are well into the night of 1,000 darknesses, whatever that phrase is that our dad used about our mother, which again could mean she's dead, could mean she's in jail, could mean she's stuck in time somewhere, some kind of dimensional activity. Who knows? Could mean something more political, conceptual. I don't know. Anyway, here I am again. So there's probably not that many chances more to try this. However, because I have had a little bit more time to think about this, I was lying in bed thinking about this. And, you know, I've been trying to be as careful as possible with making this whole Mechanarium thing work. And so I've been trying to get all of my mechanical rooms before I get the Mechanarium. However, I do wonder if actually I don't need to. And I wonder if just before, when I had the chance to put the Mechanarium... Hey, Pixie. Hey, you doing a big stretch? He's doing a big stretch. I do wonder if before, when I had the chance to get the Mechanarium, when it was right in front of the, like, just south of the antechamber, where I instead put the conference room, I actually wonder if that would have been fine, because here's my thinking. When we draft the Mechanarium, we obviously have a door to come in. I feel like that's a given door no matter the circumstances. Of course, we are also by default drafting the Mechanarium itself, which is a mechanical room. So surely that must count for the one room. And I guess here's where I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing just based on my knowledge of this game, it must be that you always by default have one door there you can go out of. So every time you draft Mechanarium by default, you have 2 doors. I'm thinking. Don't know for sure, but I'm thinking that that's probably the case. In which case, I would only need 6 other mechanical rooms before getting Mechanarium for it to work out to be able to open the 8 doors. I don't know. And that's why I'm nervous about trying that. But I have been thinking that, like maybe that's actually probably the case. So currently, just to remind myself and be as careful as possible, I have workshop, laboratory, that's 2. I have security, that's 3. I have boiler room, that's 4. Aquarium, 5. Pump room, 6. And that's that. Then I've been trying to get another one, or to get in a position to get another one. Maybe this is fine. Maybe if I get the chance, what I'm thinking is if I get the chance for Mechanarium, should I just take it? Maybe I should. If it even comes up, because I feel like it's going to be more common to get utility closet rather than Mechanarium. I don't know. Let's see. All right, and hopefully at least whatever we put here will, I was just thinking we'll hopefully bypass a security door that's north of Cloister, and so we'll get another successful experiment, which is good. I was just thinking, could showroom give me something which is useful for redrawing? But I only have 38 coins, so I think even if it did, I can't afford it. Yes, I have spread money throughout the estate, but I only have 29 steps. It's, I don't know. So it's a lot of what ifs. And I actually can't even think of what that item would be. I mean, the emerald bracelet takes away the gem cost of drawing. The drafting, I have forgotten what the little drafting tool does right now, but I don't think it just gives you redraws, essentially, which is what I need. Okay, casino. Casino, I think, could give me some degree of redraws. I think there are ways there I could win die. So there's that. However, I do have 2 redraw die, and I'm also going to have the ability to redraw in the corners, which is good. I think it's just like 4 times or something. So there's that. So I don't know, maybe I should put... The problem is I'm not even going... If I don't get rooms that help me to move forward in these other spaces, that don't give me the right exit pattern, I'm not going to be able to use all of these spaces anyway. Maybe it's worth having a little go at casino here. I'm going to give it a shot. Because, I don't need my money for any other purpose. We get a whole bunch of money here. Thank you, casino. That's a lot. All right. And I can't use the good machine because I haven't gotten... Yeah, I don't have the broken handle. Ah, and an extra little one there. Great. Okay. Oh, this actually doesn't give me any redraws. Oh, so the roulette table doesn't. Or maybe I need to go to a higher wager. Hang on. Higher... Oops. Oh, well, it's done now. I thought I was just selecting it so that I could take a look at it. Oh, well, it's done now. Whoops. It's done and it didn't work out. So there's There's some of my money gone anyway. And this also doesn't have redraws. Alright, so how about a regular machine? You just give me money. A casino that just gives money. What is this? It is just money. Well, maybe the higher wager. I mean, of course, getting the allowance tokens would just be nice anyway. I wouldn't say no to the gems just in case I'm able to get the... And I can only do this once a day, can't I? So that's that. Oh, okay, so I can only get money here. Oh well. Let's just have a go while we're here. How do I get this started? Pull lever. There we go. Alright, so the catch is 3 times for a snake. Well, there's a catch and a snake, so that sounds good. So that gets me 3 coins. The crown gets me nothing unless I have all crowns. How much did I pay each? Hang on, how much did I pay to use this? That's not clear to me. That cost me 1. Okay. So my cash out, right, my cash out anyway is 3. Ooh, alright, let's take it now. Cool. Alright. Let's spin again. Okay, so if I have 4 of these big ones, I get 15. Honestly, it's not a ton. The crowns is where the good stuff is at. Well, I'm not even making back my money now. I'll take it. Let's try one more. Oh, well, whatever is gonna go... Dang, but there's nothing that could actually... Unless I get a lucky clover, right? If I get a lucky clover here, I'd get 10 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? I only get one more try. Oh, come on. Gimme. Gimme the coin times 2 times 2 times 2. Alright. Let's do one more. We're here now. I haven't done casino all that much. I don't really know what's worth betting on. Oh, alright, I have 1 chance at actually something decent here, because this would be 18. Alright. I'm not... I was just about to say I'm not feeling... No, alright, I'm not feeling lucky. In fact, I was right. It's hard. Man, this is hard. It turns out casino gambling... What? Not very dependable. Turns out not very dependable or profitable. If I can get 1 here... Nah. Alright. Look, none of this is getting me redraws. Whatever, let's walk away. Let's walk away. Okay, office, keep your secrets for now. I don't know what else to do here. Is it you? Are you an urn? Ink pot. Surely I've done this. Surely I did this like 50, 60 episodes ago. Alright, Herbert. So we now need to go vestibule, conference room, foundation, and then go from there. Hopefully I can get something that will... Hopefully I can get something that will send me in both directions. Oh, I've probably got some money here now. Hey. Ooh. Oh, of course. I completely forgot about what conference room does. Oh, I get all of this money now. I mean, I don't know why it will be useful. Because I've never done this, actually. I've actually never done this in the game, I think. I've never actually I've used the conference room as just a nice, simple, free 3-exit room for this entire playthrough. I've never actually managed to have it with the right timing to, to collect the spread for anything, I think. That's amazing. And I just don't think I need this money. Okay, what I do need here to have any chance at anything really is either the Mechanarium, or I need a room that will take me east and west. That's what we're hoping for. Silver key then might actually be the best thing to do here, like even over using the lockpick kit. Okay, oh, so good. Dining room. Mwah! Absolutely dining room. Absolutely dining room. I'm just double checking my thinking. Absolutely dining room. Yes. Lovely. This always reacts to the enjoy a lunchbox. And it's a staff prepared lunchbox. That's the other cool thing with it. I do have boiler room, so I will get the full dinner. Nice. Country stew pie. That sounds great. It's probably what I would like to eat of all of the dinners. Okay, so. I do have the option of opening up the north lever, getting my gem down in the underground. Maybe it's worthwhile because the crown, it wouldn't work great for this, but it but it does. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee here. The crown kind of might contribute to redraw possibilities, so actually that might be worth it. That might be worth it. And we've got plenty of steps now, so we don't have to be shy with steps. It would have been great to be able to get the jackhammer, because I know that there's a good chance that will get me redraw die on top of gems now, but honestly I don't think it's much of a possibility at this stage. Another key. I'm not gonna need it. I'm not gonna need it with the number of spots that I have to draft on. The crown, it might not, there's a good chance it won't make any difference at all to what we're doing. But even if there's just one chance that it might be a moment saver at some point, I think it's worthwhile. All right, rushing. Don't worry, I have not forgotten about the shrine, so having all of this extra money is good for that, if nothing else. I still haven't worked out for myself, like, how much, like what amount of money is earning me what in... If I do... Alright, I'm gonna get this gem, because if I do get study, and I'm able to do the redraws that way, then this will help. So let's do it. It's not that much effort. Run, Simon, run precariously next to this huge fall. The guardrail's honestly not enough protection. Constantly being reminded of the importance of May 8. I should say, I don't know how many of you would be aware, but like May 8 has been proposed as, an alternative for Australia Day, which, is also the day of invasion in Australia. So it's a very, a lot of people call for the official day to be moved, to recognise it as a day of mourning for, First Peoples of Australia. And anyway, one of the alternatives that has been proposed is May 8 in Australia, because if you say it in a kind of a typical Australian drawl, like May 8, mate, and a lot of people like that sort of thing. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of Australia trivia there. Always so lovely, North Lever, always so lovely. Alright, so we've got our gem, we've got north lever open, we can get crown. It may do nothing for us. It may be a real help at some moment when I just need another redraw possibility. And my, you know, like this is probably, there's definitely every chance that this is not going to be, this is going to be another day where I don't quite make the Mechanarium. However, I want to give it, I suppose, the best shot that I can with what I've got in front of me. Still love that music that plays in there. It's still, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like racking my brains. Is there any other possibility for redraws? But apart from like, yeah, the dig spots with the jackhammer or having some kind of, yeah, I just can't think of anything else that I have at my disposal right now. Okay. Back into dining room. So I suppose I'm kind of inclined to try going this way, because if I were to get study, it would be a dead end, but it would still mean I could then use these three spots with the redraw. So to me, it makes the most sense to do this. So we'll go in. Oh, I should have gotten on top. I should have given Simon a little ride on the basement key plinth. Room 46. Room 46. Here's the thing. If this does all magically happen, I'm hoping to come straight back in here. Straight back in here. You hear me? You hear me, Simon, with your cutie little nose? Let's pinch our own cheeks. There we go. Maybe that's actually the solution to whatever this puzzle is. Room 46 with all of your mysteries. And your lovely window. Okay, so let's see. To be honest, we've been lucky up until now. Just like use the key. Oh, okay, all right. Well, see, this is already helpful. We can remove darkroom. That gives us a free redraw here. No! How dare you? Oh no, I really want treasure trove. It would have been better in the other side. Oh, damn it. Because I need to keep getting treasure trove. And it might be that this whole Mechanarium thing is bust, and treasure trove would be just something else useful I can do today. I need to solve the treasure trove puzzle. I need to keep drafting it. It becomes a better room each time I draft it and I get new clues. Oh man. Oh no, it's another one of those decisions. I can't use the crown anymore on this spot, so I would only be using my redraws here. If I do... Alright, so unless I use a redraw here, I have no possibility of getting to the east corner anyway. With these rooms. I'm gonna do treasure trove. I just think there's every chance this Mechanarium thing won't work, and we can at least come away with more goods from treasure trove, and we can use the money in shrine for whatever good that will do. So let's do it. A black box today. Boxes marked with moon always contain false statements. Something I'm still wondering is if I can take some of the general statements that we've seen in the chests down in the reservoir, if I can use that knowledge to apply to here as well. And I have all of this written down. I didn't know if it was ever going to be useful, and I still don't know if it's useful, but I do have all of the rules from the different chests down there written down. Some of them, as I've said before, are box specific. You know, they're like specific to that area. Like, you know, there's one box in the water that gives you a thing, that sort of thing. So, but there are some that are also just general. So, you know, for example, there's one that says white box, like the green memos in white boxes are lies. And I think that's what we've had in one of the treasure trove boxes here as well. So that makes me think that I can take these as probably general rules about these boxes. I'm just taking a look at them. The ones that apply to the colors of the box, or so pink boxes with a sun are true, for example. All sun boxes are true. All boxes with a sun are true. That could be, you know, it could apply up here. I'm going to consider that it might, and it also might not. Okay, very useful. Thank you. I'll take a photo for my extensive records. Thank you, books. And this is a moon box. Are you, hang on, have you, metal detector, have you picked up that there's treasure in this treasure room? Wow. Sorry, I'm not going to give crap to metal detector. Metal detector is actually so incredibly useful and in so many more ways than I could have previously dreamed of when I found out it also helps me make a burning glass. You're so good, metal detector. Thank you. Thank you for your vigilance. Thank you for your vigilance. You find things for me that are almost impossible to see. In fact, you create the possibility of things. You bring coins and keys forth from other dimensions. So you are wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's your deal, Boxes? Why are there two of you? Why are there two of you? Maybe one of them is blessed and one of them is cursed. All right, another treasure trove triumph. I'm very pleased about that. We've got 77 coins for shrine, most likely. Okay, I have the crown. I have 2 redraws, and on this corner, I think I'm going to get 4 redraw possibilities anyway. So let's see how we go. Come on. Use a key. At least I have enough keys. Okay. Boudoir could actually be good here because we would get 2 redraws for it from it that I could use in the other spaces. It would mean that I'm not using my redraw potential with the rook, which seems silly. Like, in a sense, I would gain 2 redraws from this, but thinking of these rooms in the total, I would be losing 2 redraws overall, right? So yeah, I think let's just use the rook redraws while we have them. Okay. I can get another redraw from here, so that's good. We can remove this. But this is the only one I can do on this spot. Great. Crown has turned out to be a very good investment. I'd love conservatory because it could have a it could help me adjust like the rarity of Mechanarium or something. I think I might have already adjusted it like a fool, not realizing the potential of this room. I don't know. So yeah, we'll redraw again. The issue, yeah, is going to be if I use all of these redraws, but then I don't have a room that can get me around the corner, which is coming up fast. Coming up fast. We'll redraw again. Oh, no, don't give me the same rooms. See, I wonder if I honestly need Solarium to make it more likely to get something like Mechanarium. I probably do, but of course it's useless to me now. I would have had to draft it somewhere else. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay. All right, well, at least Maid's Chamber gets us around the corner. So there's that. And there's only that. I could, otherwise I'm just using my redraws. So, all right, it's fine. The cost for this room is fine at this stage of the day. So now I only have 2 redraws. And if I don't get a room that takes me forward, this is the last space anyway. All right. So what, you know, I suppose we're getting down to the real fine grain of it. What I could do is draft corridor here so that I'm at least removing that from the pool and then use my 2 redraws on the last space, right? Like maybe that's the thinking while I have the opportunity. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, hello? Something else for my blessing? Uh-huh. Yeah. Probably there's no possibility for anything here. Tunnel again. Interesting. Yeah. Well, there's only redraws. That's it. That's it. That's it. God, it would have been nice to get you on the next redraw if I'm not to get anything else. But I have to I have to try this one last little go. I have to try. All right. It's not to be. It's not to be. In that case, what we can do is get Vault and have a bunch of money and pour it all into the shrine and see how shrine likes that. Metal detector. It's a brilliant day for you. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, well let's that's all we've got. Unfortunately, it's another day where it didn't quite work out. I guess in hindsight, but it's only through hindsight, I probably should have taken the chance for Mechanarium earlier when it came up, but I truly thought at that point it wouldn't work. And even now, I don't know. I don't know if it would have worked with only 6 mechanical rooms. And obviously, please, you guys are always amazing at this. Don't, tell me. Don't reveal anything in the comments, please. Any other comments, totally, totally welcome, as always. I love them. They make me really, really happy. Shrine. We're going to shrine. But, yeah. All right, we'll keep trying. We will get there. We will get there. I am committed to making this work. But at the very least, yeah, we'll be able to get blessing with 118 coins. The most by far I have ever been able to put in this shrine. And we were able to get treasure trove again, which is super good. Super good. I've already done this at the start of the day, right? Yeah, we can't make a wish. That's good. More stars. I need more of you guys. Yep, we'll get there. We will get there. We will get there. I might as well open this, right? Yeah, do it. Hey, alright, just don't touch it. Don't accidentally touch it. That's absolutely something I would do. Take it all. Take it. It's not even putting extra money in there. Hang on, hang on. What's the point at which it stops? So 30, beyond 30. It makes a noise, but there's no more there's no more animation. I mean, that's obviously fine. Nevertheless. Oh, it won't let me put more than 80 in. Okay, that's interesting to know. So 80 we are maxed out. That is very interesting. That is good knowledge to have. That is solid shrine knowledge right there. But we can still make the noise. Maybe if I make the noise enough, it'll think that more is going in there and give me an even better blessing. Confirm. Berry picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Oh. That's But that is chaotic and interesting. Instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. It's almost like this gives you... Hey, Pixie. Hello, darling. Hey, Fluffy. Hey, Fluffkins. Oh, big stretchy. It's almost like this gives you kind of what you get from Darkroom. Like, from the way I'm understanding this text, it sounds like you're essentially... You're going, give me a random plan. And it's just drafted. You've got no say in it. However, it has the added layer of disregarding rarity, so it could be a really good rare room. It's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. But we have it for 7 days. Unless I come back and, try for a different blessing in Shrine, I guess. All right. Thank you, Shrine. Well, all right. The next question now is, where am I going to end my day? I have already ended my day in Shrine, so I don't need to do this experiment. And it didn't result in anything. Maybe the obvious thing is to go and end the day in Break Room. Go and end the day in Break Room. I don't think... I've tried Bedroom. I haven't tried Boudoir. So that's another possibility. And it is indeed one of Lady Clara's rooms. So I do think it could be something. Sleep on the little chaise lounge there. Probably be disturbed by the constant turning of the the gramophone in there. But I think, to me, let's go Break Room, because we get the key card, and the key card is just so excellent. The key card is just so excellent. It is a day game changer. To be able to start with the key card is phenomenal. You automatically, unless they're all locked doors and you have a key problem, but you automatically have a lot more possibility in your day that way. And I have my pick of break rooms to finish in. We can go straight in here. Lovely. Let's sit on the couch. Look straight out the front door there. Nice. And we'll call it a day. I love that sound. Don't you love that sound? It's just a very satisfying little click. Beautiful. The Garden Jigsaw House of Prayers. We have a lot of things combined there. Green rooms, puzzle rooms, shrine, chapel, cloister. Huh. That is a really lovely house, I gotta say. That's got like kind of, the green is always a lovely element. I am a huge fan of the little puzzle frontage there, but also there the shrine, the glowing beautiful blue chapel kind of aspect. That's all very lovely thing. This is a lovely house. Okay, well, we didn't quite make it with the Mechanarium, but to be honest, I might have, maybe I've had a useful revelation about the Mechanarium. I don't know. We're just gonna we'll see how it pans out. We'll attempt it again. We've made it further with Treasure Trove. Many good things. Blessing, Shrine, great. And tomorrow we're going to start with a key card. All good. I'm very enthusiastic. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next day. Bye-bye.